Okay, guys. Today we are about to discuss importance or benefits of organization. Okay. First one is systematic. We are talking about how far training is important to organization, and second, you can see here how far training is important to the employees. Okay. So for training is important to employees. So for training is important to organization. So fine. First one is systematic learning. That is step by step process. They will learn everything perfectly. So the second important is when we are giving training, the employee will enhance their skill, so they can able to work very effectively, quickly. So that leads to them what manufacture a good quality and quantity products without any wastage they will manufacture. Then next one is third point is prepare future managers. So training enables the employees to take more challenging jobs and prepare them to take position of future manager in case of emergency. What do you mean by who is manager? The person who is leading the team, we will call them as a manager. Okay. So as well as those who have rich experience, those who have rich experience, we will call them as a manager. Okay. So a person without knowing anything, he cannot be a good manager. A person who must have all kind of knowledges. Okay, we will call him as a manager. So when we are giving good training, when he is an effective employee, we can able to create a good managers to our organization. And fourth point, boost morale of employees. What do you mean by morale? That is trust, the bond. Okay. And it reduce absenteeism. One small example, let me share you. Once you dislike a subject, what you will do? You will not attend that particular class. You will skip the class. You will absent frequently. Yes or no? Hello.
Yes, sir.
So once you dislike any class, what you will do? Often you will skip the class. You will you will be absent. So that means that is a loss, right? So here you can see boost morale of employee. Morale means it's a bond, so the trust. So and reduces absenteeism because if the employee is happy, he will be regular. Okay, if the employee is satisfied with that particular organization, he will work regularly without taking absent. And also, what do you mean by employee turnover? Somewhere else I have told you. What is employee turnover? So employee turnover already I have explained you. Once again I explained. That means often they will resign. You can see certain employees, they will not continue in a job more than uh, I think minimum they will work 3 to 4 months. Then often they will what they will do? They will they will jump from one organization to another organization. That is called as what? Employee turnover. Got my point? Hello guys, are you all there?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So are you guys sleeping?
No, sir.
Shall I continue?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So moral, it's a bond, okay, or else a satisfaction. Got my point. Next thing is better response to fast changing environment. So environment is changing very quickly, right? One small example, let me share you. Previously, we never used the Zoom. Even we last year, we don't even know is there any app called Zoom or MS Team. Yes or no? Say honestly. Even me, including me, I don't know Zoom, how to operate Zoom, how to you use Zoom. I don't know. So what happened in our school? They give us training. Do you all remember? I hope you all attended the training, right? How to use MS Team, how to use Zoom app. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So for us also, they have conducted training for a week. Okay, so how to use MS Team, Zoom effectively. Okay, so by attending the training, we got some idea and knowledge, and now we are practicing it in a what class. Fine. So actually, the environment is changing. Yeah, often it changes. Now you can see those days. It was what uh, offline classes. So everyone will be there in classroom. Will be using whiteboard. But now what happened? Instead of whiteboard, we are using app, right? So changes is permanent. So we need to adapt. So training helps to adapt. Okay, not only for Zoom or my MS Team, it is for all kind of activities. So this is what importance of training or benefits of training to the organization. Next to the employees. Shall we go? Are you all there?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. So fine. Career growth. What do you mean by career? That is there. For example, I am a teacher, so that is my career. Okay. So, Pravi is working as an Axis Bank manager. So the banking is his career. Okay. So training helps employees to advance in their career as it provide new, improved, and advanced knowledge and skills. Okay. So what will happen? So through training, we will enhance our knowledge and skills. That will be we will be applying that in our organization. So it helps us to develop our career. Then increase earnings. Yes, yes or no? So when we are joining a organization very fresh, okay. So a new employee or fresh employee, they will give us very few salary. Why? Because you're new to the field, you're new to the organization. Once you become expert, once you become you're gaining experience like 10 years, 12 years, 15 years, then automatically what will happen? Your salary also will increase. Yes. So training helps to
Yes,
improve the performance and productivity of the workers, with help them to earn more. Okay, so what will happen? First thing is, when we are new to the organization, we don't know anything. So through training, we are learning, and also through training, we are working and we are gaining our experience. So automatically, what will happen? The salary also increases, and safety of employees. So training helps us to what protect from accidents, accidents, right? So that's why often like pilots, then soldiers, they will undergo training. Pilots, bus drivers, okay, then train drivers and the ship captains. Often they will go training. They have a lot of training. Then for what to equip themselves to learn more skills. So with have you all seen this driving school? So
yes,
No, sir.
sir.
before driving a car, why we need to go driving school? Huh? So in driving school, there will be a trainer. Yes, and the person like you people, you don't know how to drive a car. So initially, if you drive your own car, what will happen? You will hit somewhere, right? You will hit somewhere on the tree or road, and so it will cause damages to your car. Yes. So what you will do, you will go and you will undergo a proper training process. So you will join in a driving institute, and the trainer will teach you how to drive, how to use clutch, accelerator, steering, gear. So it will help you to what learn a lot. So once you undergo the training, you will reduce the it will help you to reduce the accidents, so that you can able to safeguard your machines and materials also. Then high morale. Fourth point is high morale. The trained employee have greater job satisfaction as they know their job. It helps to increase their morale. One small example. So after completing a tough problem in economics, okay, I think couple of days back I gave you some homework. So without looking your example problems or model problems, you yourself done that problem, and and you got correct solution for that problem. Okay, so that moment how you will feel. Simultaneously accountancy you can take. So after solving a very tough problem, you got balanced. Okay, so how you will feel? You will feel very happy, right? Yes or no? That happiness which is to be considered as what? Morale. Okay, that satisfaction, job satisfaction, the trust. So these are all the importance of training to the organization and to the um, employee. Got my point?
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Any doubts? Shall we go for next topic, guys? Pravi, can you please pass the mobile? So training, difference between training and development. Okay. So training is temporary. If before getting into the topic, I just give you a small overview. Okay. So training is temporary. So every day we will not give you training. Yes or no? So just example, the initial days we don't know how to use Zoom app. So we got 1 week training. Thereafter we started using Zoom app and MS Team app. Yes or no? And also like two-wheeler, before I think the very first moment, the initial days, we don't know how to drive a bike. So what we will do, we will undergo some training, and your dad or mom or your brother will teach you how to drive a bike or bicycle. So I think it won't take 1 month or 1 year. So how many days you learn how to drive a bike? Anyone, please? So it took how many days for you to learn to drive a bike?
1 day, sir.
1 day. Very good. Anyone else?
2 days, sir.
2 days. Okay. Here, girls, Miss Kavisri, the rider. என்னாச்சு மைக் அன்மியூட் பண்ணி ஊதிட்டு ஆஃப் பண்ணிட்டீங்க. Okay, fine. So that is what. Okay, ma, thank you. So that is what training also. So training will be given only for acquiring knowledge. Okay. So it is not what they will not give. It is not a long term process. Okay. So you can see here they are mentioned. So until you got expert, you are in need of training. But development is not so. It is not so. It is a very long term process. Okay. For example, let me share you one small example. Now you are doing grade 12, then UG, you will study UG, that is bachelor degree, and you will study master degree, and you will go for your job. Okay, you will join as a trainee, and you will get permanent, and you will get promotion as a what a supervisor, then assistant manager, manager, general manager. So this is what called as development. Okay. So development is a long-term process. So development is your own, it is your own initiative. No one will push you people. For example, last time our student Kavishri, she studied what Prathamik, இல்லையா அம்மாவா கவிஸ்ரீ பிராத்தமிக் படிச்சீங்களா? Have you cleared? I think, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, they show she studied Prathamik and she went to typewriting class. Okay, she utilized her timing. So no one will push her, even her parents or teachers. She herself what studied that. That is for what? For her development. Okay, fine. So training and development both are different. So before getting into the topic, I want to give you this overview, just a summary. So training will be given by, okay, so still so far I didn't getting into the topic, just I'm sharing my experience. Okay, so training, who will give you the training means only the organization, only the firm will give you training. Okay, but development, not the firm. We will develop, we will decide ourselves, and we will try to grow ourselves, right? After studying a bachelor degree, no one will force us. Either your parents will expect you to do your masters, but what you will do, you will do your master degree. There are some employees, what they will do, they will work as a after completing diploma, they will work as a what lower level employee, but they decide they want to get promoted and they need to go for higher position. So what they will do, they will join while working itself, they will join in evening college. ME is a BE, Bachelor of Engineering. Okay, after that they will do Master of Engineer. Okay, so then slowly they that is what they develop their career. Okay, so one of my friend's dad, okay, his name is Arun Anand. Okay, and his dad worked as a lab assistant in a college. Lab assistant means இப்போ இந்த இன்ஜினியரிங் காலேஜில் லெபரட்டரி எல்லாம் இருக்கும் இல்லையா? ஆமாவா? இப்போ நம்ம இதில் கெமிஸ்ட்ரி லேப், பயாலஜி லேப்லாம் இருக்கா?
Yes, sir.
அந்த மாதிரி அங்கேயும் பார்த்தோம்னாக்கா he was working under a மெக்கானிக்கல் டிபார்ட்மெண்ட். அப்போ அங்கே அந்த மெக்கானிக்கல் லெபரட்டரியில் ஒரு லேப் இன்சார்ஜ். ஸோ நான் அங்கே காலேஜில் வந்து பிஜி பண்ணும்போது அவர் அங்கே லேப் இன்சார்ஜாக இருந்தார். ஸோ அது மாத்திரம் இல்லாமல் அவர் என்ன பண்ணார்னாக்கா, அவரே ஜஸ்ட் டிப்ளமோ ஹோல்டர். இஸ் ஜாயின்ட் இன் கற்பகம் யூனிவர்சிட்டின்னு கோயம்புத்தூரில் இருக்கு. தேர் he studied, he registered himself and he did BE முடிச்சாரு. அப்புறம் எம்இ முடிச்சாரு. எல்லாமே ஈவினிங் காலேஜில் தான். எம்இ முடிச்சாரு. அதுக்கப்புறம் பார்த்தா he started doing PhD. ஸோ மீன்வைல் என்னாச்சுன்னா, கற்பகம் காலேஜில் லேப் அசிஸ்டண்ட்டாக இருந்தவர் he became junior lecturer. Okay, meanwhile he became a junior lecturer. அப்புறம் என்ன ஆச்சு, he became a lecturer. From there he went to சக்தி இன்ஸ்டிடியூட் ஆஃப் டெக்னாலஜி. கேள்விப்பட்டிருக்கீங்களா? கோயம்புத்தூர்ல இருக்கா? எஸ்.
Yes, sir.
So I think you can find near bypass. Okay, so from Karpam, from there he went to Sakti Institute of Technology. There he became head of the department. Okay, so meanwhile he completed his Doctor of Philosophy, that is PhD also. That is what development. Okay, so he started his career as a lab assistant. Then okay, so lab assistant, then he slowly educated himself, he equipped himself, he developed his career like a junior lecturer, assistant professor, then HOD. Okay, like that he developed himself. So that is what called as development. So we'll back to the point now. So I hope you got some overview, right? The concept training, it is a process of increasing knowledge and skills. Okay, so only to equip your knowledge and skills. That is the main purpose of what conducting training. But development is what? It is a not for knowledge or skill. It is for long-term learning and growth. Okay. So learning and growth. So just now I said the a diploma holder, he did ME. There is learning. So while after getting after finishing BE and ME, he became a lecturer. There is a growth. Then purpose. Training aims to enable employee to get better to do the job better. Okay. So whatever the is field, he need to do that particular task very good manner. That is what the motive of training. Whereas development is what it is not only on job, overall growth. Okay, apart from job also. So that is what purpose of development. The next, orientation. It is job orientation process. Okay, job in the sense, okay, we know very well oriented. அதாவது வேலை நிமித்தமாக கொடுக்கப்படக்கூடிய training. Okay, that is what job oriented. It is related to job. Whereas development, it is related to career. Okay, so it is with your career. So you started as a supervisor, you started your career as a supervisor, so slowly you are developing into a general manager. Okay. Then scope of learning, it is narrow scope. Why? Because only it will focus only on your core area. If you are a what accountant, they will give you training only on accountant, CAGST, SGST. Okay, so they will not go more than that. But our development is beyond that. Okay, so it is that's why it is called as broader scope. Okay, and suitability, it is only for technical staff. Okay, it will not suitable for non-technical stuff like so you can see the person must have graduate the white collar jobs. For them we can give training. It is not possible for us to give training to the யாருக்கு இந்த கட்டடம் கட்டுறாங்க இல்லையா, அந்த மேஸ்திரிகளுக்கோ இல்லை கட்டடம் கட்டுற எம்ப்ளாயீஸ்க்கோ இல்லாட்டி வாட் இந்த மாதிரி சின்ன அதாவது அன்ஸ்கில்டு ஜாப்ஸ்க்கு வந்து என்ன ஆகாது, இது சூட் ஆகாது. பட் இது வந்து என்னது, ஸோ டெவலப்மெண்ட் இஸ் மோர் சூட்டபிள் ஃபார் மேனேஜரியல் ஸ்டாஃப். மேனேஜரியல் என்னது, த பீப்புள் தோஸ் ஹூ ஆர் those who want to increase their career. So duration பார்த்தோம்னாக்க training is a short term only to know about a particular job, but career development is what long term. Long term, you can see after diploma, BE, after BE, ME, after ME, PhD. So that is what long term. So level of training, trainees involved. Trainees in the sense non-managerial person. Trainees யாரெல்லாம் இருப்பாங்க, operative employees இருப்பாங்க. Non-managerial என்னது, the people those who are not manager, just at technical staff. Whereas development, it is suitable maximum. It's suitable for what managerial personnel. Manager means the people those who are working under manager category. So depth of knowledge imported. It is the knowledge is imported for doing a particular job. ஒரே ஒரு job தான். Okay, accountant na only for focusing on accountancy, he will get that training. Only focusing on computer, he will Zoom, he will get a training. But either one, it is not so. Development is all the aspects for future growth. So initiative in training. Initiative we have studied in 14 principles, right? So without anyone's force, without any external force doing is called initiative. But here the employer only take initiative. Okay, so The employer, always the employees will not ask for training, only the employer. They will try to give training to improve the performance of the employee. Whereas here in development, there is no involvement of employer. Employer or the owner will not ask you to do BE or else BCom, MCom or else CA. They will not force you to develop your career. You yourself take risk. You yourself motivate and initiate to grow your career. So this is what the difference between training and development. Have you all got my point? Any doubts?
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
Okay, Ravi, you can stop.